Hi, I'm Michael Robinson, President and CEO of New York Staffing Services and Microbin. I was asked yesterday by a major news network, what is my impression of the job market? And my answer was twofold. One, things are getting better in major corporations. And two, there is still much stagnation within the small business sector and middle-sized companies. So the reason I was asked why was because, of course, the unemployment rate comes out at the end of every month and everybody's excited about the numbers not going up or going down and wondering what is causing that stagnation. Each state has a different unemployment ratio, if most of you are aware of this. New York State is different from Maryland and totally different from New Jersey. The national average is 9.5%. However, what I've noticed is that large corporations that we do business with are hiring more and more compared to last year. In fact, I would say there has been a 55% increase in jobs that we get from major corporations than we did last year, which is a significant number. I'm talking about temporary jobs, of course, but still temporary jobs are beneficial to people who are on unemployment because it can be the stepping stone to landing a permanent job. And a lot of the temp jobs we get are 6-month assignments to 1 year or even longer or indefinite assignments. So it is an opportunity and a good one at that. But I've noticed a trend in the past couple of weeks or months. A lot of the jobs that we're getting are not necessarily in New York State, but they're in other states like Missouri and Texas. And one of the reasons why that is the case, having spoken to many of my clients, is because of the fact that it's cheaper to move certain operations, especially back office operations, to that part of the country. So my question is, are jobs being outsourced outside of New York to other states? Not to other countries, but other states. And the answer to that is yes. And what is the reason for that, you ask? Well, New York is a very expensive state to do business in because we have a lot of prohibitive taxes that are placed on organizations, large and small. It is an expensive state to operate in. As you know, rent is very high here. And all the other conveniences that you can think about are very costly to a corporation who is centered within the state of New York. So it's cheaper for a company to have a presence here, but certainly move 20 or 30% of their workforce, especially the back office workforce, to a state that is a little bit more friendly in terms of not having those prohibitive costs attached to the profit and loss report. So my appeal is basically to our state senator and our leaders within the state of New York to think about our state government and how we can make this a more attractive state for commerce, for people who are conducting business here to want to stay here and keep the state of New York as being the #1 state in the country and not have jobs being outsourced to other regions when we are badly in need of these jobs, when a lot of our people here are unemployed and collecting unemployment insurance. So let us consider this as something of a wake-up call and look at how we do business as a state and become a lot more competitive than we are at the moment. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your comments.